Honestly,
Okay.
I have like gotten out of assignments, and I can't believe I've never thought of that one. Usually, I just make something up.
Yeah, we know.
But I wouldn't do that.
That's a great excuse. I'm
It's not
gonna
an
use
excuse.
that.
It's the truth.
On today's Pardon My Take, we have Mark Wahlberg back on the show, recurring guest. We also have the most contentious Mount Rushmore that we've ever done. The Mount Rushmore of things that are cooler in slow motion, possibly some trades. I don't know. We'll see. There's turmoil in the room. We have Chet Holmgren news that just came out. We're going to do Fyre Fest of the week. We're going to send you off. This is the last remote show we're going to do of the season. Then it's football season because week 0 is coming up. And we're brought to you by our friends at Game Time, the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Game Time is a ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows, and they guarantee the lowest price. Listen, I'm not going to Dublin, but it would be fun to be in Dublin for that Nebraska-Northwestern game to kick off the entire season. I am excited for week 2 going to Iowa City, Iowa State versus Iowa. That is going to be hooked up by Game Time. We'll see a bunch of college football games this year, a bunch of NFL games this year, all brought to you by Game Time. Download the Game Time app, go to the account tab to create a login and redeem code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download Game Time, last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Again, download that Game Time app, go to the account tab, create a login and redeem code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Thank you to Game Time, concerts, football games, playoff baseball, hockey, and basketball coming back in a few months. All of it brought to you by Game Time. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by Game Time. Go to the Game Time app right now. Use code PMT when you create a login. You get $20 off your first ticket purchase. Today is Friday, August 26th, and Chet Holmgren's out for the year.
I just saw that come across the wire. That's going to add fuel to the fire.
Yeah,
is he the next
big time.
Greg Oden?
Guards LeBron once. I think that's how he heard it. He was playing in like a pro-am or something, or one of those games that plays in the summer. Tried to guard LeBron for two seconds, and then his foot exploded. And I guess, it sucks. It sucks. But Lou Dort has this. Lou Dort will carry the Thunder to most likely another lottery pick.
Well, this is perfect if they're trying to trust the process. This is the type of process that only Hinkie could dream of, where you just have your first-round pick sit out the entire next year, and then you get another high draft pick, then have him sit out the entire next year, then you get another high draft pick, then you get fired.
And the Thunder
then your team
do have
good.
$1 billion draft picks, so it's great for them in terms of long-term process, but it sucks for everyone who wanted to watch Chet Holmgren play in the NBA. I'm going to take away...
I like it because it gives him another year to just put on some mass. Just like if I'm Chet Holmgren, I'm spending this year like doctor's orders. You can't go on the treadmill. You can't go on the elliptical. No Peloton. No stair climber. Just get dummy
Chet
thick
Holmgren
for the
strikes
next
me
year,
as
and you'll be
someone who,
unstoppable.
even if he did no physical activity for an entire year, he'd put on like 5 pounds of fat, like maybe a little bit on his love handle, and that's it.
He's a guy that has like 1 pack of Tasty Cakes, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so fat today, God."
Yeah, he's like Jake when we were in
ab.
Colorado, being like, "We ate like shit today," and he's like, "Dude, you literally are the skinniest person alive." He's like, "Yeah, but we ate like shit," and I just get mad at everyone knows that one person who has just an insane metabolism, and I just forever fuck you to that person.
Yeah. No, I think he could get fat if you like living in Oklahoma City is probably one of the best cities to get fat in. I can't imagine it's very walkable, a lot of barbecue, a lot of fatty food, a lot of steak there. Just get fat. Chet. You'll be a better basketball player
just
if you
get
put
a
on
get
like
a nice
50
fat
pounds
ass.
this season.
You'll be ready to go in the post. So today's show, we have the beginning we're doing via remote. This is the last time we're going to be remote pretty much for the rest of the football season. And then we have Mount Rushmore back in studio, which very well could be the most contentious Mount Rushmore we've ever had. And Mark Wahlberg on the show. Let's just say I loved the interview because it was interesting and weird. Let's just say Wahlberg might have had a really long day and been like, who the fuck are these guys again? But we like Mark Wahlberg. It's not a John Cena situation. It's not a Dak Prescott situation. We like Mark Wahlberg. But yeah, it was definitely an interview that was weird. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I think that he even said at some point during the interview, he's like, hey, this Zoom thing sucks. Let's just do this in person next time. And it would have been a great interview in person. It was still fine. We got some good stuff out of him. He was definitely at the end of, he sounded like he had been doing movie promo for 8 hours with Kevin Hart by the time he got to us. But I still like him, and we'll get him back in the studio.
I also
and
just
I think
like to
Hank's
say,
going to
I've
work
been
out
doing
with
some
him.
reflecting. We did Wednesday's Mount Rushmore and then today's Mount Rushmore. I was in a similar mood. The vibes weren't great. And then I got shit on the Mark Wahlberg interview. So I'm not going to spoil anything, but I've been doing some reflection and, maybe I'm going to pick up my attitude.
Oh, okay.
What have we learned, Hank?
Again, like you guys say the sourpuss word, I think I'm a sweet dick, but I think I wasn't in a great mood. I was a little bit stressed and it came through.
Hank, can I just say, like, this is just guys talking about their feelings real quick. This portion of the calendar year, the last 2 weeks of August, I always get like very anxious knowing that football season's about to come. It's like anxiety because I'm excited, but it's also anxiety because we're just going to have to work nonstop for 3 months, 4 months straight. So yeah, I'm going to give you a pass. I think we as men have to recognize that self-reflection is important, and it sounds like you're already in a better mood.
Yeah, and I usually don't think I would put forward back-to-back performances like that, but because we did them back-to-back, I was in the same mindset. And it wasn't a good one. That
is tough. Like when people after Wednesday's Mount Rushmore, which congrats to Team Jilly, they dominated. People being like, "Oh, Hank's, what's his problem?" And it's like, "Oh, we have this Mount Rushmore too. We actually taped them both on Tuesday night, so you get the same Hank."
No, it gets worse.
Yeah, it actually gets worse. BFT, I believe he's frozen. He's got a weird smile on his face. I don't know what's going on with him right now.
I feel like this could be a prank.
It could be a prank. I don't know. I think he's probably going to rejoin in a second. We do have week 0. Let's wait.
I had one other note too. If we want to filibuster while we wait for PFT to come back.
Okay, yeah, let's wait. Here he comes. He's coming back. He's scrambled. He's coming back. Nope, he's not back. What's your other note if you want to filibuster?
Our boy Danny Reek.
Oh, who's that?
Danny Ricciardo.
Oh, yeah. Danny Ricciardo got dumped by McLaren. McLaren is dead to me now. I hate them.
Same.
I always hated them, but now I really hate them. Kind of fucked up.
I hope he joins Haas.
Yeah, that will really work out.
I think we told the story on the show, but like he's of all-time favorite guests on the show, like he's at the top of the list just because it was our last time before we interviewed him. And I was like over in where like Bubba sat at the time, and he was like, I think Danny Ricciardo's an hour early for this interview. Like someone just joined the Zoom link. I just got a notification, and I was like joking around. I was like, oh, let's join it and see what happens. And he was just chilling there. And we're like, oh, sorry, like I think you're an hour early. He's like, oh, no problem, I'll wait. Like it's all good. And we like chit chatted for 10 minutes. And he's like, all right, yeah, I'll join again in an hour.
The
like
best.
The chillest guy on planet Earth. I'm eternally rooting for Danny Ricciardo.
PFT's back. We were filibustering with the news that McLaren dumped Daniel Ricciardo and that we now hate McLaren.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what McLaren is. I think they're a car company, but fuck them. I fucking hate them. I want to destroy them with every soul and every fiber of my being. So Danny Ricciardo, who's looking to hire right now?
Well,
are there any job openings in F1?
Hank threw out Haas, which is, I think, objectively one of the worst teams out there. They crashed.
But they're American.
Yeah, they are American. But remember, Daniel Ricciardo and McLaren, they had the American
that guy
boss.
Is electric.
Yeah. So maybe it's Haas. Maybe we're Haas guys now. And that was talking F1.
Yeah, I'm just a Danny Ricciardo guy.
Yeah. All right. So what I was gonna say, PFT, week 0, we finally have real football. I kind of hate week 0 just because it's such a tease, and it's like give us one really good game. Instead, they gave us Nebraska and Northwestern in Ireland, and then a bunch of games where it's like one team that I'm interested in, and then like, I don't really like Vanderbilt and Hawaii. I'm gonna watch it. or maybe it's not even on TV. I don't know. I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to bet it. But I don't know. Maybe week 0, let's start putting in like one crazy game that we all can get behind, because it feels like, oh, real football, but not really. We're easing our way in. We're teasing you with it.
Well, what they should do is there should be one matchup every week 0 where one of the teams is ranked number 25 in the nation.
Yep.
Just put a ranking next to it. I don't care. Like, let's just say that Northwestern are probably Nebraska's favored, right?
Yes.
So let's just say that Nebraska's ranked 25 going into the season.
Yeah.
So whoever wins that game will then be ranked still number 25 in the nation. If it's Northwestern, if it's Nebraska, no matter what, just like put those little numbers next to one of the team's names to make me feel like I'm not completely wasting my Saturday by watching it.
It also would be cool if maybe they just week 0, they just ran back a couple bowls. Like, just like, oh yeah, well, this bowl matchup was kind of fun. Let's run it back and let's just see what happens. Like, let's see if anything has changed between these two teams.
Or they could save one bowl game for week 0.
Yeah. Or
Arizona
Maction
Bowl.
should just run their entire slate on week 0. That would be cool too.
So I am looking forward to it because it hadn't hit me until this week, but I was looking at the schedules for week 1, week 2, et cetera, et cetera. Like, I get to watch somewhat meaningful college football and root for my team this year.
Yeah.
That's incredible. It's something that I've never gotten to experience in my life. Like, watching the Sun Belt and actually having a team that I get to see on television every week. This is going to be fucking awesome. Now I know what you guys love so much about college football. It's incredible. This sport is great.
Yeah. It's college football is I don't want to say I like college football more than NFL, but there are parts of college football that I just love that the NFL can't replicate. And yeah, I'm very, very excited for week 1 coming up. Week 0, we'll just get teased. Like I said, I'll bet on every game. I think I even said on the pick'em I'm going to try to do smaller cards this year, and then I gave out literally every single game, which happens every week 0. But it's meaningful football, and we're going to watch it, and we're going to love it, and we're going to embrace it. And it's like, boom, let's ride.
Hank, I like your hat. You've got a cool hat. The B is a little bit off center on it. It looks cool.
It's suede.
Yeah. It does look cool. All right, what else do we have? Anything else before we get to the Mount Rushmore that could end this podcast, and then Mark Wahlberg?
Pat Beverly on the Lakers.
Yes.
Pat Bev. I'm the captain of the Lakers. Yes, I love it.
And you get the awkward tension of Patrick Beverly having the famous quote where Russell Westbrook was like, all he does is run around and do nothing. He's basically tricking all of you all. And so we have Patrick Beverly, like the Lakers basically saying, let's just put as many pieces that don't really fit together and have big personalities all on LeBron's team, hoping LeBron can figure it out, is very fun. I'll just say it. It's very, very fun what the Lakers are doing. I don't even know if Melo is back, but I hope he's back. And they should just keep doing this, just adding as many veterans as possible and hoping that it all works out, knowing that it won't.
Yeah, I think that's what we were talking about, right? Like, with all the chaos going on in the NBA, we wanted one team to have all the shit happening at once. I'm pretty sure Dwight Howard, he's still on the Lakers, right?
He
That's
might be,
great.
yes.
This is going to be the team will absolutely implode. It's going to be incredible. Like, Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverly, that's the very definition of like there is only room for one of those two guys. Like,
yes.
One of those guys is going to be gone by midseason. There's no question about it. I think Pat Bev wins that matchup because like Pat Beverly is about as talented at shooting as Russell Westbrook is, but he knows that he sucks.
Yes.
So keep him around.
Exactly. And then the only other thing I had was Mad Dog Russo. I mean, to be expected, but he went on First Take or whatever he does with Stephen A. Smith, and he said that Nick Saban is not the greatest coach of all time, which is a very funny thing to do. And then when they asked who the greatest coach of all time, he said Ara Parseghian. And I can't remember who's the third host there. Is it? I can't remember who the woman, but she was like
Molly Quorum.
We have Molly Quorum. She's like, can you give us some years for that? And he was like, 1964 to 1976 Notre Dame, best coach of all time. It's like, okay, dude, way to go. You did it. Like you said, how can I have a take that shocks the world and makes me look really stupid? Boom, mission accomplished.
Yeah, that's perfect. He should have just gone with like Newt Rockney if he's going to go with like an old name like that. I do like having somebody on there whose job it is to just appeal to like 75-year-old dads that are, they just get in from mowing the lawn in the morning, and they've been trying to tell their shithead sons for the last 30 years how sports were better when they were in their 20s. And now you've got Mad Dog just like saying it to Stephen A. Smith's face. I think that's a perfect role for him.
Yes.
We also had Big Ben. Big Ben came back. So he was on the sidelines in Pittsburgh. He was standing over Kenny Pickett's shoulder, and then he got out of town when Kenny Pickett was trying to hit him up to get some tips after practice. Big Ben he was like, I'm not giving you any of my tips, because in Big Ben's head, he's like the shadow quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So like if everything goes to shit and everyone on that roster gets injured, Big Ben definitely thinks that he's getting a call from Mike Tomlin to come in like week 8.
Yeah, Big Ben is absolutely going to just every year just be like, it's not my job to coach the quarterback. It's like, well, yeah, no, we know you're not on the Steelers anymore, but sure, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's not your job. So nice try, Kenny. You're not catching one on Big Ben.
Why would I teach someone how to take my job? That's not, this is a competition league.
Big Ben treats the starting quarterback position of the Steelers like a Supreme Court justice. He's like, no, I'm the starting quarterback for the rest of my life. Whether you like it or not, it's my job. Yeah, other people might play it, but it's still my job.
It's my job for life. I like beer, sir. I like beer. I think that's what Big Ben said on draft night.
The only other thing that I had was just it's hilarious that the PGA Tour now is like all of a sudden like opened up a closet and all this money fell out. And they're like, oh yeah, we do have all this money we could pay people. So I just the fact that it took obviously the Live Tour. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, you're right. We could pay guys this much money. Yeah, this actually makes sense." It just always makes me laugh because like, what have you been doing for the last 20 years? You've basically been saying we're gonna like Phil Mickelson. Whatever you want to say about him, he kind of has proven right a few times here, where it's like the PGA Tour could have been paying guys more, could have been giving guaranteed money. It just they needed a competitor with literally bottomless budget to find all that money underneath their couch.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. It's like if you've ever negotiated for a new job and you say that you're going to take a competitor's offer, and then at the last second, your old company comes back and they're like, oh yeah, we could pay you 50% more. It's like, well, now I know that you had that this entire time and you just were withholding it because you were being stingy. The new PGA thing, it looks like a Dude Perfect life simulator. The indoor tour with Rory and Tiger. They're just going to like be standing in convention halls, just like smashing drives. And they're trying to turn golf into as close to a video game as you can get, which is a smart strategy. I just don't know. I guess kids are going to want to go see it. I don't know if I'd want to go watch people play golf indoors. I go to watch people golf outdoors so that I can be outside and pretend that I'm getting exercise and drink 10 beers and eat a couple hot dogs. That's my idea of watching golf.
Right. You want to hear the birds. So you're like, oh yeah, I went outside today. I watched 4 hours of golf. I saw rumored that they're going to start doing Monday night golf, which I don't know why more sports don't do this. Monday night is the perfect night for sports because everyone's like, oh man, I wish it was the weekend. Monday sucks. Give us sports every Monday night. Every Monday, there should be Monday night football every Monday night in different sports. So I don't know why it took them. I mean, I know why it took them this to figure this all out, but like you should have done it a while ago. Monday night golf, I'm totally in.
Or if they just have golf at halftime of football games. Like Monday night, like instead of the Genesis halftime show, which we don't have as a country to get around and watch together, if they had Monday night golf that took place in those 15 minutes in between halves, and then they do it on Sunday nights, and they do it like Saturday night primetime college football games. Just give us like sneak peeks into golf. It'll be an automatic change the channel for me to go back and forth during halftime.
Agreed. All right, let's get to our Mount Rushmore back in studio, and then Mark Wahlberg back in studio. It is brought to you by our friends at BetterHelp. Now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. How well would you take care of your car if you had to keep the same one your entire life? That's how our brains work. So why don't we treat them that way? How we care for our minds affects how we experience life. So it's important to invest time and care into keeping them healthy. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat only therapy sessions, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. You can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/PMT. That's BETTERHELP.com/PMT. BetterHelp. Make sure that you take care of your mentals. We just talked about it, the anxiety of football season coming up. It's smart when you feel like you're anxious, when you feel like you're maybe getting a little down, talk to someone. Make sure that you talk to someone, and it's super easy to do with BetterHelp. It has online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat-only therapy sessions. So if you don't want to see someone face-to-face, BetterHelp is the way to do it. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/PMT, betterhelp.com/PMT. Mount Rushmore is also brought to you by our friends at NHTSA. Are you one of those people who thinks it's okay to drive stoned? Well, what's worse? What's the worst that can happen? You end up driving below the speed limit. It's no big deal, right? Wrong. The truth is your reaction time slows down when you're high. You're not only putting yourself in danger, but everyone around you. Talk about a buzzkill. That's it right there. So stop kidding yourself. It's not okay to drive high. If you've been using marijuana in any form, do not get behind the wheel. That obviously applies to drinking as well. Make sure that you're doing the safe thing. Last couple weeks of summer, I know people are partying. Labor Day is coming up. Football's coming up. Don't get behind the wheel of a car if you've had anything to drink or if you've used any marijuana. That is going to keep you safe, the people around you safe, the other drivers on the road safe, and that's what you got to do. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Call an Uber. Get a ride, do anything you have to do, but do not get behind the wheel if you've been using marijuana in any way or drinking in any way. If you feel different, you drive different, drive high, get a DUI. That's just a fact. People might think, oh, I smoked a little weed, I'm not going to get a DUI. That's not how it works. So make sure that you're keeping yourself safe the last couple weeks of summer. Thank you to NHTSA, our wonderful sponsor. And take care of you and the people around you. That goes for your friends as well. If they think they can drive and they've had a little something, make sure that they're not driving. It's super easy to get an Uber. Don't make that mistake. Even like a 5-minute drive, that's a mistake you can make that can affect the rest of your life. So if you feel different, you drive different, drive high, get a DUI. Thank you to NHTSA. Everyone, please stay safe out there. Okay, here it is. Mount Rushmore back in studio. Okay, Mount Rushmore time. We're going to do the Mount Rushmore of things that are cooler in slow motion.
Shout out AWL Gross with Ones.
Ooh,
Gross
Mike
with ones.
Gross.
Mike Gross.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike Gross.
Very cool,
Tough
Mike
name.
Gross.
Yeah. Probably wasn't a great elementary, middle school.
Yeah,
Mike
what if
Gross.
his middle
Only
initial?
one S,
What
so
if his
it's
middle initial was
Gross.
also M and his name was Gross?
Gross. So things that look better in slow motion. Who goes first?
I don't know who won last one.
Should we predict Wednesday?
Yeah, because we're taping this early because I have to go to a bachelor party this weekend and we're taping this early.
We won.
Nope.
calling it.
Let's,
All right,
won.
fine,
Let's
fuck
let
it.
him have
Yeah,
it.
fuck it.
Congratulations.
You won. Good job. You guys finally won one.
No, we have one.
Oh, okay.
Last
You've
week.
won two.
Back to back.
Yeah. Wow. Incredible. So you guys decide the order.
We're gonna go third.
Oh,
first.
Oh God.
I know, but then we get the double choose on that back end.
That's true.
You could also double choose on the other back end.
This is inside the war room of Team Jilly.
You guys are capitalizing
go
on,
first.
on
You're
draft
gonna go
market
first. All right.
inefficiencies.
Who's
right
gonna
now.
go second?
Hank should go second. No,
Okay.
no. Actually, you're gonna go second.
Okay, great,
Okay,
great.
good.
Fuck.
That's great.
Fuck, Billy.
That's great.
Come on.
All right.
Okay.
1-1, something that looks better in slow motion, a football spiral.
Good choice. Yeah,
good
we all
choice,
love that.
yeah.
We all love it.
Look at this. This is
In
gonna
the
be
air.
a positive one. What are
the
you, what are you
white
shaking your
lines?
head at?
What's the best spiral you've ever seen? So I still think that the Baker Mayfield throw that started off Hard Knocks a few years ago,
Yeah.
that was a great slow motion spiral.
They used to have like NFL films, like when they would
Yeah,
start
they know
with
what they're doing.
a spiral looking up in the sky, and then it you catch it. Oh,
In the
nothing
corner of the end zone. Yeah,
Yeah.
corner end zone touchdown
Oh,
spiral.
Yeah.
The
Have you guys
best.
seen Little Giants, the movie?
Yes.
In the air with the toilet paper slow-mo that turns
Yeah,
into
that's
a
a good one.
football?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a great call.
Okay. So we have our first pick.
Yeah.
I don't know why Hank's looking at me like he's. Okay. Should we do what I was saying?
You can
was
do your
1-1?
first one was 1-1, yeah.
Yeah. It's a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one that you said was 1-1.
Yeah. A slow motion titty drop. Boobs. Easy. So they said when we said slow motion, Max, Hank, and Memes, the horny motherfuckers they are, they're like, easy 1-1.
Wait.
Easy 1-1.
Who picked?
Yeah, but you guys were gonna pick it.
Yeah,
I don't know how this comes
No,
on us.
we
being
weren't
horny,
gonna
but
pick it.
You're the one who picked
Right.
it.
We
absolutely were not going to pick
when
it.
when we just that's what I'm talking about. When we decided slow motion,
I never would have
coolest
picked
things
that.
in slow motion. Literally, Max took his pants off and started jerking off. He's like, "Boobs, we gotta go boobs." And Hank was like, "Yeah, boobs, dude."
Yeah, it's
It
boobs.
looks good on a graphic.
Listen.
It looks good on a graphic.
No, it doesn't. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, boobs look good anywhere.
Yes.
It could be.
You guys are
it could be
grown-ass
slow-mo,
men. Grow up.
It could be fast mo. It could be 3D. It could be double D.
Alexandra Daddario in what was that
I
show?
prefer watching
Sculptures?
personalities in slow mo.
Oh,
Yeah. Well,
interesting.
Hank, I believe in two things: First Amendment and boobs.
Yeah, the t-shirt titty drop.
Trying
Whoa.
to take tits and then put it on us is a wild move.
I mean, that's what you guys won.
No,
All right,
absolutely
so what
not.
is it? What's your easy 1-1? A lot of pressure now.
Whales breaching the ocean.
That was your
Okay,
1-1.
that's
That
your
was your
1-1.
easy 1-1.
That's
Oh wait,
Yeah.
or did you guys mean whale tail like a thong from behind? You horny fox.
No, I'm just not like a freak like you guys. I'm not like 7
big
years
cat are
old.
freaks.
there's actually way more thong slow-mo intros than you think. Like that was like 2 Degrassi episodes.
Oh, I was thinking just Cisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's so that when you guys were so excited and started coming everywhere, you're like, whales.
You guys are
I'm not
just
saying
creating
anything.
a
I'm not
false
saying anything
narrative.
else anymore.
You guys picked a fucking financial commercial for your number 1.
You guys love whales.
Wait, do you realize why they make that and put that as their commercial over and over again? Because it looks awesome in the audience reception. It's
No,
great.
no,
How
they do it
how
because
many
they tried to do
slow-motion
boobs,
titties do you
and then the
guys
FCC
see
was like, "No,
on
you can't show
commercials?
nipples on
Titties
TV."
bouncing in slow-mo.
I think we start a financial services company, and it's just called Tits Financials.
Yeah.
and it's just boob shots.
Bouncing.
So that's easy 1-1. I can't believe it got to us. And then our number 2 is a slap to the face.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
That is a good one. Yeah. Billy.
That's your official?
They're getting cocky after
I mean,
their
you win one Rushmore, yeah.
We've won 2.
Okay. Our next pick.
Okay,
Do you
so
want to refute it, or you're just gonna
no,
just silently
I
judge?
think we're just going to kind of ignore it because it's boring.
Yeah.
So in
No, I'm talking to Billy.
the
He's
one that
that's-
starts with a D, big D.
yes. I'm
Yeah,
texting you right now.
that's a
easy,
perfect one.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick's getting hard.
No, Dick's getting soft. No, we're gonna go dogs shaking water off.
Yep.
They get out of the pool. They do the back and forth. Their heads going one way, their bodies going the other. They're being good boys.
The best.
The best. Yes.
The best. So we got so far boobs and dogs, and you guys have whales and what was your slaps?
We're just
Okay,
doing
cool.
we're just running back the things that universally everybody like. We should just have like Scott Van Pelt in slow mo.
Yes. Okay. Team Jilly on the clock.
Sounds like you guys are admitting to pandering.
No, we just
we're just
picked
picking
2
great
awesome picks. It's Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, so even better than a slap to the face is a knockout punch
Yep.
to the
Okay,
face.
yep.
Yeah,
That's
spit goes
facts.
flying.
Yeah,
Sweat.
spit, the mouth guard goes out.
Yeah.
We had it on our list.
Yeah.
We had it on our list.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
No, it is great. Like watching what's his name? The guy who kicked
Usman?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Knockouts.
slow-mo, any type of
Any
knockout.
type of knockout.
Yeah. The
Body
best.
shot knockouts are good
Yeah.
too in slow mo.
Oh yeah. When they like keel over in pain because they got a kidney shot.
Yeah, they take it in the liver and they take 2 steps back and then
Then
the
they
brain
realize.
registers the pain.
Yep.
And then they just want to die.
Yep.
Yeah.
And our 3rd round pick is going to be a posterizing dunk over someone.
Okay.
Okay.
You see them with the athleticism. You see the guy getting dunked on, being scared, or not scared, just getting posterized.
Yeah.
You have the bench in the background.
Now you kind of
lot
lose
going
some of the
on.
violence from the dunk if you do it in slow mo.
Yeah,
That's the
so you
only
have to
thing.
appreciate every little detail.
It does
Yep.
become artistic. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're getting every pick that we want. I think that's the pick.
Yeah. So
yeah.
it's a golf swing. It's a golf shot.
Slow motion golf
Slow motion
shot.
golf shot
In the rough?
clipping the ball
Meh.
directly.
Which angle?
It's
Whatever angle you want.
I think in this one, I'm going with a little bit from the front.
Yeah.
So you see the club coming down on it,
Deep rough.
and the ball getting lifted off the air. It almost goes off the club before the club even hits it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Grass flying. There's nothing better.
Isn't golf slow enough?
Not the shots.
No. You can golf slow motion shots are objectively awesome. Why do they use them constantly? Because they're cool. Sand shot, sand everywhere. Hank knows that's a good pick.
It is a good pick. I think your angle's way off, but it's not.
Okay.
What angle would you
Scorsese
choose?
over here?
From behind?
I think the
You can't see shit?
directly to the side where you can see like the pro golfers. Obviously, if it's me or you swinging like art, you can see how
Speak for yourself.
how much your body is moving. But pros, their legs, their torso, their like the only things that moves is their arms and their hips, and it's mesmerizing. Max Homa, Tempo Town.
Okay.
We're gonna go with a Jackass movie scene.
Okay.
It's always better in slow mo.
Like
The slow mo scenes are the best.
It's usually the first one that they have. Yeah.
Well, they
Gets you
do them. They
into
do
it.
them throughout. They do like they mix and match.
Okay.
And then
Good pick.
Nice
Kinda.
pick,
Nice pick, memes.
I guess.
no, that was me. We'll take one of memes.
This is your last pick.
Yes, is Joe Burrow walking into a stadium.
Oh.
Okay.
Very specific. Okay. That's a pander pick.
That's a memes pick.
He's memes. The guy who's only his main number one job is to go viral. That's a pander pick.
Wait, so does that mean that it's the video of him walking into Tiger Stadium, or when he's wearing his like fur coat walking through the hallway?
Joe Burrow walking into a stadium is
Also,
the pick.
that means that you don't get Joe Burrow smoking the cigar after the national championship. Just so you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. I just wanted you to know that part. Okay.
I just wanted to touch on their most recent pick because the legendary shot of Joe Burrow walking into the stadium, it's not in slow-mo. It's just a cool shot.
It would be cooler in slow mo. You're saying?
Yeah, just help our audience figure out what you're talking about here because I'm a little confused.
Joe Burrow walking into a stadium.
Okay.
Okay. We're coming up with our last pick. We have so many good picks that we don't know what to do.
I think we go with Bird.
Okay. All right. Hummingbird, slow motion.
So fucking cool.
Awesome.
It's little tiny wings. You're like, how is that thing even staying afloat?
It's so fucking cool to watch a hummingbird in slow motion.
Just sucking the shit out of a flower. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Billy, don't tell me you don't get turned on by a hummingbird in slow motion. Don't lie to us. Don't lie to yourself.
Hummingbirds are pretty freaky.
Yeah, they are. They're very cool.
Think it's a giant bumblebee, but then you look and you're like, oh my god, it's a hummingbird.
Flapping his wings so fucking fast.
They might be my favorite bird.
Yeah.
If you see a hummingbird out in nature, you have to point it out to everybody and let them know.
I think I'm a blue jay guy.
Blue jays are cool looking, but they're dickheads.
Yeah.
They're like the real. I think they cuck everyone, don't
Territorial
they?
as
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they just like cuck. They like lay their eggs in another bird's nest.
No, that's a.
It's just cool to
something
see a
else.
blue jay. You're like, whoa, that's a blue jay. Okay, your guys' last pick.
Orioles are cool too.
There's so many good picks still available, and Hank went with Wales 1-1.
Whales breaching is fucking awesome.
Yeah. If I want to buy life insurance,
Roasted.
I don't. You guys are like using an example
think
of
either
why
of these are-
it's so successful
either
and
of
such a
these
great
Are we
pick.
gonna? Are we gonna get horny?
he's totally not mad.
Wait, they're gonna get horny, guys.
No, we
Hold on.
Jake, are we gonna get horny?
We don't need to. No.
Oh, I think you guys should go.
Cream pies.
PFT missing a field goal would be awesome in slow mo. That's Hank's voice, and he's like blah 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 blah. I'm just doing my Hank impression now.
PFT's unloading the clip on
PFT's
Hank.
not. PFT hasn't stopped thinking about the field goal thing. Clearly,
That's true.
I literally do not care.
I think we have
but
a
you
chance
just brought
here.
it up out of the clouds for no reason.
we're all roasting you. It's a
Solid pick,
pile-on.
we have a
Horny
chance.
pick might do it.
This side
I don't
conversation
know, I
is
think
great.
We have good picks so far. I feel like if we don't screw ourselves here, we have a chance.
No, I think me and Big Cat dominated.
No,
We
we
gotta get
dominated.
the people going.
You
Once
guys are-
Billy gave us two, titties would have been great.
Here's all you do
And
is
then-
you,
Oh
Just
wait!
sold
Oh, there! The truth shall set you free. They were going titties.
We've definitely,
Duh.
we've definitely,
Duh.
I think we still could have won without titties.
we definitely beat Hank. We need to compete with the horny over here.
I don't even understand.
Yo, listen, you're not going to out horny me and Big
no
Cat on
boobs. What are you gonna do?
Yes.
Oh,
all right.
really? Okay, go horny.
this one. Are you going squirt?
I don't think
Billy knows they
going
need a
blowjob?
horny to win.
You going titty fuck? I think we get that.
Just pick one of the
Airtight?
horny. Just pick one of the
No.
horny picks.
Oh, you have multiple horny
Your
picks?
choice.
I don't like either of these.
Okay, go with it.
Eating ass.
Do I have permission to go away from?
No, go with the horny pick.
I think you have to go with the horny pick.
All right,
Just
we'll
pick
let
whichever horny
we'll
one.
let the balls aside. Odds, horny pick, evens, non-horny. Hank, you want to guess because you've never gotten it right?
7.
This one doesn't count, by the way.
Odd, horny
Crazy if you
pick.
got it right. All right, which one?
I think you choose.
No,
Or
these
this
are your
one.
ideas.
Multiple
Or this one,
hornies.
or this
There's multiple hornies. I can't wait to see what they passed up on. What the other horny ones are.
I think that's the last one. Read it.
Go,
No, you read it.
Go, Jake.
No, you have to read it.
Go, Jake. Read it.
Hot girl car washes.
Okay. All right. So like boobs on the window.
Yeah, more
That whole
boobs.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, tits is kind of included in that, but that's fine.
Hot girl.
All encompassing.
What were the other horny picks?
Twerking.
Okay.
Twerking is a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
We reiterated sorority car washes to hot girl car washes.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Is that kind of sorority car wash slow-mo? Like
I think
that?
that's something that like
happened?
1980s
exist?
movies featured heavily. It didn't actually
Slow-mo.
exist.
Okay. What got missed? There was a lot. I felt
Yeah,
like
there's a lot of good ones.
you could have. Someone could have gone. I know we did dogs wagging water off them, but dogs drinking water is awesome. Seeing their tongue with like the way they scoop it back.
Yeah. Like a bear running is very cool in slow mo.
We also had
A bullet flying through inanimate objects. So like a
Yep.
bullet going through a watermelon. Basically, the entire corn follow the leader video.
lightning. Lightning slow mo
cool,
is
yeah.
awesome. We were thinking about a big QB sack. Just watching
We had
QB.
that.
Yeah,
But
his,
knockouts, I think, would have been.
belly flops.
well, wait,
Yeah,
knockout,
we had belly flops too.
knockouts would have been too similar, but the
Yeah.
car wash. It's just boobs and slow mo.
Imagine if Hank had
No,
taken
no.
whales breaching and belly flops,
Oh man,
going for the all splash crowd.
that would have been big.
Puke is good.
Puke is very good.
Dodging bullets like in the Matrix.
Yep.
a
Nut
walk-off
shots.
home run.
Walk off home run. Yep. Bat flips.
I don't think the fact that it's a walk-off matters.
It's extra.
'Cause
Yeah.
More likely for a bat flip.
Yeah, it adds to the
Slow-mo bat flip.
to the pageantry of the situation.
Oh, the gif of Coach K laying down.
It's not slow-mo.
It is in slow mo in the gif.
No.
Fan reactions.
Yeah.
yeah, sad
Pain.
fans.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
just someone screaming like,
Yeah. Revenge Cobra fans, like
Yeah.
just the minute that their hopes and dreams are crushed.
Do you remember when Steve Spurrier did that weird thing with his lips and he went like,
Yeah.
and they showed that in
yeah,
super
yeah.
super slow mo?
Yes.
That's very cool.
anyone running.
In addition to walk off home runs, but like a ball hitting a bat, those
Yeah,
are
like the back of
fucking
the bat.
awesome. The way that they get those now.
Oh, where the ball kind of dents as they're hitting it. Yeah.
Those are so fucking cool. I love those.
Any celebration, like Tiger's signature Masters celebration, is now the cover of PGA 2K, I think.
Yep, that's true. What else do we have? I said nut shots. Those are awesome because you get to see the person like slowly die. Bad injuries. That's just a personal preference. I like to watch the slow mo angle of that. What else?
The
Anything else?
Gatorade bath in slow mo is usually
Yes.
pretty cool.
Yes.
Oh, drops of water into water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
The
cool.
rain.
Yeah.
No, but like the ones where they sometimes do 2 drops and then the drop comes up and hits the other drop.
Oh, okay.
Any type of like skateboarding or snowboarding, like 360 or flip or something. That's fucking cool. Mm-hmm. That's very cool.
Basically anything in sports.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
sports and slow mo.
Sports. Although I was thinking about it, like hockey slow mo doesn't really. It's not really.
The puck going through the net. into the
Maybe
net.
a hockey slow mo where it's like a deflected shot. That's kind of cool. Where it hits like someone's stick in front.
How much of Miracle is slow mo?
I don't know.
Probably not that much.
Was it a
What?
good amount?
Yeah, I think some of the shots were slow mo.
Were they? Maybe at the end.
Yeah.
A goalie
What the
diving
fuck?
across a crease.
Oh, that scene in Vacation where they're running to Wally World and the park's closed.
Oh yeah, that's
In the
good.
parking
Oh.
lot.
That's good.
A girl getting out of a pool
Yeah.
in slow mo.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Puking.
Yeah.
I said puking.
You
Yeah,
just said that.
but good, that's a good pick, Billy.
Hank, did you have any others, or was that you were tapped out with boobs and whales?
Yeah. What else did Memes have? If Memes had his own draft, what would he have taken?
These are actually my picks, but Mentos and Coke,
Oh,
good
that's
pick,
a good
memes.
pick.
cutting grass,
Yeah.
an egg exploding,
Watermelon
a
with rubber
one-handed
bands.
catch,
Yeah.
This is gross what he's doing to memes
And a
right now.
car
These are all
drifting.
memes.
Yeah,
This is
no,
gross.
we know
This is
they're
gross.
No.
This is
Because
the
they're good.
Mentos is
Yes, they
incredible.
are.
Yeah, those are all memes.
You're an idiot.
Why? We're on the same team
I
here.
was saying that so that they would be like their
Do you want
bad
to absorb
picks, and then I could be like,
Batgirl
they're
and
actually
memes on our team
picks.
and just have Hank go solo because he's alienated
okay,
his
that's on me,
entire
that's on
team?
me.
Yeah. Hank is the worst coach ever.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take Max and memes if you just want to ride solo.
Yeah, I mean, we all know you guys can't do picks on your own. That's why we did teams. So,
Well, neither can you because all memes picks are awesome.
Yeah, okay, fine. I don't fucking want take them. I don't want them on my team. Let me go solo.
You mean this?
Wait, you can't. What?
That's what I don't. I just like again. You guys couldn't take bitching at each other. It got too real last couple summers. PFT
Yeah,
got all
because
but his
this isn't
feelings.
bitching at each other.
And then you guys were like, "Oh, we'll just combine, make a super team." And
When
then,
did I ever get in my feelings?
Oh my god.
About anything?
Oh my god.
What are you
You
talking
said
about?
let's not do polls because you lose every single one.
That's not at all what happened.
All right, that's fine.
Hey, we got one more week of Mount Rushmore. This is 3 more. We'll see how we do. So is it official? We get memes and
Yeah.
you guys get Batgirl. So Hank's on his own.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
It's
Perfect.
Hank Island.
So it's the last week of Mount Rushmore next week, and we'll see how Hank does. Come up with some doozies.
But how, can Max sit on the couch with us?
He
during
actually has
Mount
to
Rushmore?
work during the podcast.
Sorry. So I just want some input real time.
See, this is why you have to have pre-show meetings.
Yeah.
Or at least a text thread.
Yeah, exactly. PFT and I work seamlessly together. It's always worked. Tough for you guys.
Before we get to Mark Wahlberg, he's brought to you by our great friends over at Skrill. Skrill is the perfect digital wallet for gamblers because it was built for gamblers. Sophisticated gamblers use it to manage their bankroll, whether they're playing games like poker or betting on their favorite sports. They manage their bankroll using the wallet, which allows them to pay instantly and securely. It's payments without limits, basically. You can access your bankroll with instant deposits and withdrawals and also draw the cash using your prepaid card. So make sure to sign up at Skrill.com/Barstool to create your free account and complete the account verification by clicking Follow the Game after registering so you can start using their digital wallet today. Mark Wahlberg is also brought to you by our great friends over at Visible. I love Visible. You guys have heard us talk about Visible for a while. We're going to keep talking about them because they got better. Visible starts at just $30 a month. They have a single line plan, taxes and fees included. No family plan needed. That's incredible. It's $30 a month. And with that $30 a month, you get unlimited data, talk, text, and hotspot with 5G included, which is great. Plus, they upgraded their network, so you score a better than the best experience. And it's all powered by Verizon. Yep, it's powered by Verizon, that network. Just $30 a month for a single line plan, tax and fees included, no family plan needed. If it's time for you to get off your family's plan, Visible is the best way to go because it's got that reliable service powered by Verizon, and it's just $30 a month. So set yourself up for a wireless win. Join Visible. Switch today at Visible.com. 5G ultra wideband available only on the Visible Plus plan for data management practices. Learn more at Visible.com. Additional terms apply. And now, here is Mark Wahlberg.
Okay, we now welcome on a very special guest, recurring guest. He has been on the show before. It is Mark Wahlberg. He's got a new movie out right now on Netflix with Kevin Hart called Me Time. I want to ask you some movie questions, Mark, but I also want to refresh your memory real quick about who we are because you do a million of these interviews. It looks like you've been doing them all day. We had you on like 3 or 4 years ago, and it was in a hotel room. And I think the last words you said to us was, do you guys actually like do this as a job as on-air personalities? So just wanted to refresh your memory. I think I showed you my belly button.
Yeah, I
and
took out.
that's-
I have a third nipple as well.
Yeah.
So we kind of bonded on that.
Yeah, so we're those guys.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Because I just know that you've done a million of these, and let me ask that. Like at the end of the day, after doing all these interviews, are you just tired of talking to people about this movie?
You know what? It's always easier when you got a movie that you're actually really proud of and that you like and you know is good. It's tough when we always try to make the best possible version of the movie. And that, that's always the goal, but it doesn't always work out that way. Making good movies is really difficult. And so when you have something that you're proud of, it just makes it a lot easier.
So this has been a really hard day?
No, there's going to be so much laughter all over the world as this movie is now premiering now. It's so funny. It's crazy.
I want to thank you because there is like the last couple years, the Netflix release movies, I love them so much. They're the perfect like Friday, Saturday night sitting on your couch like, oh, let's watch something new. So I love the fact that Netflix just has movies like this that come out. You don't have to go to the movie theater. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said before we started recording that Kevin wore you out today. Who's the alpha when you guys are doing these like press interviews when you have to do something like that? Does he talk over you, or are you ready to give him a smack?
No, he doesn't. We're a great team and a great duo, but he's just got so much energy and he's so funny. And it's like my stomach was hurting from laughing all day. It was like I felt like I was doing some ridiculous 8-hour workout or something.
Yeah. Farted out of your heart or something. Yeah. So you mentioned though you've done pressers that you didn't love doing. What's a movie that you did and you're like, this sucks?
There's been a couple. I've mentioned them in the past, and unfortunately, they've hurt the feelings of some of the other participants in the film. So I'm not going to mention any names.
We'll cut it. We'll cut this part. Yeah, you just say whatever you want.
Yeah. Truth About Charlie was a movie that I did with the late great Jonathan Demme, who had done, he had done Philadelphia, he had done Silence of the Lambs. This movie just didn't kind of turn out the way we wanted, but the experience was amazing. But we take some swings. We try to make something great every time out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that you were considering doing a narrative, like a longer form movie on the documentary that you worked on, McMillions. Is that still up in the air? Because that documentary was amazing. The FBI agent in that movie seems like that's a character that would naturally translate over into a longer.
Yeah. That was definitely the guy that we were going to focus on. I'm not sure where that is right now. I think that might be kind of caught up in development. So
it's a great story. If you were to cast somebody to play you in a movie, who would it be?
Kevin Hart.
I like that.
I like that. The rare crossover. That's beautiful.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Or my youngest son. He's on the come up.
Oh,
That's
okay.
smart.
Yeah.
We got another generation of Wahlbergs that are going to be Hollywood stars.
I think so. He says he's going to be way better than me.
How old is he?
Exact word.
Yeah.
He's 13. He's going to be 14 in 3 weeks.
Oh, I was going to say it would have been hilarious if he was like 2 and he was like, "Yeah, I'm going to be better than you, Dad." Non-movie question. Are you surprised how often your workout schedule goes viral? Because it goes viral like, I don't know, once every like 2 months. The Mark Wahlberg gets up, golfs. Yeah. Like when you wake up and your name's trending, you're like, what the hell's going on? Did I die? Or, oh no, it's my workout schedule again.
Yeah, I actually I have an apparel brand called Municipal, and they made some samples of shoes for me, these different shoe designers in Italy. And in one pair of the shoes, it has my whole schedule on the insole. It's
yeah,
pretty cool.
I've got it right here. It says that you wake up every day at 2:30 a.m. Is that? I mean, there's no way, right? You don't wake up at 2:30.
That was if I go to bed tonight at 6:30, I'll wake up at 2:30. I get 8 hours of sleep always. But that was when I was doing something very specific. The way I was training, and I realized that all that stuff was not good.
Yeah, I mean, then
change the schedule.
2:45 a.m. prayer time, and prayer time lasts until 3:15. Is that constant prayer?
It's 15, 20 minutes depending, and then I do a little bit of reading for that day. There's always like a daily devotional.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I remember Pete Berg asking me, why do I pray all the time and read one of these prayers to me and to him, and I did, and then he attacked me on a plane.
Yeah.
After I read the prayer.
Yeah, we had him on our show, and he told the whole story about how he kicked your ass on a plane.
Yeah, but that was actually not what happened. It was the other way around. But other than that, everything else was true.
Yeah. In terms of workouts, so our producer Hank, he tried to do F45. He made it like 3 days. What can you tell him to get him motivated? Because it was kind of a pussy move by him. He did it. He actually did it one day, and then sent a group text to me and a couple other guys in the office being like, did the first day. He was accidentally supposed to send it to his family, but then he just quit. He says he's going to get a six-pack. He just quit.
Huh. Well, I tell you, most people that go in, unfortunately, especially if he's an athlete, like most guys, I've taken a lot of guys, you're talking about NFL quarterbacks, basketball players, they go in and they start going so hard, so fast, they get gassed out in like 5 or 10 minutes. You have to basically really just pace yourself. You can realize, the most fit athletic person could really, do an amazing workout, and somebody who's never been in a gym can modify it, and you should just go easy, work your way up. And then you go there, you really get results for sure.
Yeah.
So are you saying like Tom Brady did the workout with you?
No. Baker Mayfield came with me. Jimmy Butler, a bunch of guys. But they start going so fast, so quick.
Right.
And you're doing 45 seconds of push-ups with the resistance band around your shoulders. You're gonna get gassed out.
Yeah,
I mean,
What about the other 44 minutes?
But technically he didn't get gassed out during the 45. He got gassed out in between days where he just quit.
I moved.
Yeah.
I used to live close. I used to live down the street, and then I moved
Yeah, that's what he says. He
Down the
moved.
street from where?
from the gym.
Yeah, that is a down the street. Yeah, he
Well, no,
moved.
I lived like a block away from the gym. It was easy. Now I don't.
He was around the way, and now he's not around the way anymore.
Well, they're everywhere. There's 2,600 of them in 63 countries.
Damn.
That's a
That's
a
a
good.
Not really an
That's a good
excuse.
point.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
have-
not an excuse,
Do you have
Hank.
more than one location in New York City by any chance?
Yeah, many.
Okay, that's
Oh,
that's
interesting.
fascinating.
Yeah,
but Hank moved down the road, so he can't do it anymore.
moving is not an excuse to stop at 45.
When I come to town, we got to go to the gym.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kick
it's-
his ass.
It's on. So you mentioned Jimmy Butler. You're pretty good friends with Jimmy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like good friends with your entire family. We love Jay Butt on this show. I think he's a top 10 player in the NBA. As a friend, how is he just like on a person-to-person basis? He seems very intense, but I have to imagine that he's got a softer side to him.
He does. I mean, he's like literally, his whole mission when we first were getting together was just to win my youngest daughter over because she was so shy. Now they they become really close friends. He'll come and watch her ride, and he's a very, very special individual. I was amazed to see how hard he was willing to work and outwork everybody. That's why he's been so successful. We met, we started talking about like what I was doing, my schedule, and how motivated I was, and next thing you know, he's sixth man of the year. I mean, one thing after another. Max contracts. I mean, he's just phenomenal. His work ethic is really impressive, and he wants to be the best, so he's willing to outwork everybody.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of workouts, one of our crack team of researchers said that you posted.
You know what Jimmy said? He was in the room. I'm looking around the gym, and he's not on the gym floor anymore. He's in the conference room. I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Hey, my sport, they take breaks."
Yeah, it's true.
Timeouts and all this stuff.
Yeah.
He was like, "This is too much."
Yeah. So you posted a picture. You've been working out with your daughter's boyfriend. That's like the most alpha thing ever. Do you just kick his ass and you're like, yeah, I'm the guy?
Well, now he's no longer in the picture. So.
Yeah, you
the
lifted him right
F45
out.
was too hard.
I mean, it's like I can't keep up.
Yeah. That's actually a great a new age Mark Wahlberg. Like your daughter someday gets married, but before he's got a complete F45.
Exactly.
Yeah, you sound really broken up about the fact that you worked him out so hard that he left.
Well, no, you know what? We were starting to. He's a very, very nice young man. We were actually kind of trying to figure out some other stuff to kind of do together, but she's.
Yep.
Nada.
Yeah. You worked him out too hard. So talking about the movie, you guys filmed in different locations. There's part of it at Burning Man. Did you do any like James Caan character acting where you maybe tried something at Burning Man or went to Burning Man to really feel what it was like?
No. And it's not Burning Man. It's kind of like I throw my own parties every year. I throw these big elaborate parties. I built this effigy of myself and all this ridiculousness. But it's similar to like a Burning Man.
Yeah.
Very similar, yeah.
So no like psychedelics just to see like what is it like to be one of these guys who goes in the middle of the desert and burns shit?
No. No, I'd like to say that it was more
Yeah.
exciting and adventurous, but no.
Yeah, I also noticed that there were a lot of tortoises in the movie. Is there any symbolism behind the tortoise? Like how I always let people know that the rat at the end of The Departed that symbolizes a rat in that scene. Does the tortoise symbolize anything else in this movie?
A tortoise.
Oh,
I like that.
that's deep.
Slow and steady.
That's some deep shit. Wait, did you pitch Departed sequel or prequel?
We did. Bill Monahan, who wrote it, we went in there, Warner Brothers, and he didn't really have a specific idea other than, we were going to kind of maybe do the sequel, then the prequel, and bring in like, 2 other cops. So maybe like, they're talking about like Robert De Niro or Brad Pitt or something like that. But he didn't, they didn't want to make the movie.
I imagine that'd be a pretty tough movie to film a sequel for because like everybody dies.
Yeah.
In the last
So you
spoiler
gotta bring it
alert.
back for the prequel, yeah.
Yeah, you got to do it beforehand.
That would have been sick. I don't know why. I feel like Departed's such a good movie that you could just be like, we're going to do the prequel to Departed. Boom. They're in.
Yeah.
The Arrival.
Yeah. Yes.
Boom. There you go.
Yeah.
I'll
Nice
take 10%.
title.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm an
Nice
ideas
title.
guy. I think we pitched you Boner Dogs last time you were on this show, which is a movie that we wrote. Adam Sandler's going to be in it. It's in pre-production right now. And we were getting all the voices lined up for the different characters. It's about a dog that gets a boner. So I don't think that you accepted last time, but I do have another idea. I don't have a name for this one yet, though. You can help me out. It's basically like Entourage meets The Sopranos meets football. And it's about Urban Meyer when he was at Florida. You could play Urban Meyer, and then you've got a cast of Aaron Hernandez, Riley Cooper, Tim Tebow, Dan Bilzerian was down there at the
Pouncey
time.
brothers.
The Pouncey brothers, Percy Harvin, Ryan Lochte was on campus, and so you'd be playing like the Tony Soprano character at the head of everything.
Nice. I'm in.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
damn,
Loosely
that was
attached.
easy.
All right, I'm gonna put a 2-sheet together and send it
Shit.
over to my agent, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you down as attached.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there any difference between doing a movie for Netflix and doing a movie for theater? Like, is there any like expectation difference, or like how does that work? Because like I said at the beginning, I love the fact that Netflix is doing this, but I'd have to imagine there's got to be maybe budget or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I mean, you're making a movie, it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. It's just, and now people have an opportunity to choose when and where they view their content. And that's what Netflix has been able to create. So, but yeah, same approach. No difference in my opinion, for sure.
What do you want viewers to take away from this movie?
Ooh, good
I want to
question.
just have lots and lots of fun and laughter. It really is. I remember when I showed my wife and my kids the movie, I didn't tell them anything about it. They didn't know that I was going to be nude in my opening scene, and I just let them watch, and it was just sheer laughter the whole time.
Wait.
So you showed your wife and your daughter your opening scene, and you're just
Well,
Boogie
the
Nights
kids, they were
Part
all
2.
there. They
Yeah.
were all there, but it is what it is.
Yeah. That's a
I
bonding
had
situation.
shoes on.
Yeah, that counts. That absolutely counts. So, I mean, you like I said, you've probably done a million of these interviews today. You want to just talk football?
Whatever you guys like.
What do you think about the Patriots this year? Mac Jones, he's gotten in shape. What do you like? How are you feeling?
I like Mac. He was playing good last year. It was one of those things where you just assumed that they were going to finish out the season, make the playoffs, and make a real run for it. But we're not. Somebody else earlier was telling me, "Oh, we're going to be in at the bottom of the division for 15 years." There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah.
Not with Coach Belichick and the competitiveness in him. I mean, I think it'd be interesting. Buffalo's really good. Lots of really good teams, especially in the AFC. But I'm just excited for football.
Yes.
Can't wait to go to my first Raiders game.
Do you get to sit and like watch football all Sunday? Because I you obviously have an incredible life and you've been tremendously successful, but not saying that I wouldn't trade lives with you, but if you don't get to watch football all day on Sundays, I would not trade lives with you.
Yeah, I try to. I mean, every other sport except for golf, I'll kind of start paying attention as the playoffs get a little bit closer. But football, oh my God.
Okay.
I mean, preseason games, every single Patriots game, of course, and then anything else that I could get
Yeah.
to watch. Yeah. And then of course I'm watching highlights in the morning while I'm in the gym.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
2:30. Yep. I always get bummed out when we talk to actors and they're like, "Yeah, I don't really get to watch much football." It's like, well, what's the point of being rich and famous if you can't just watch football all the time? Right? It's a good question, right?
Would you trade?
Yeah.
All right. Would you double your net worth if it meant that you were no longer allowed to watch NFL football?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it distracts me or takes away from what I'm doing, my attention to my primary business or my job.
What if a movie comes along and you're like, this is an incredible opportunity. I'm so excited to do it, but it's filming in the fall and especially on Sundays. Are you passing?
No.
Okay.
So you would give up a full year of football.
Wow.
I don't think that there's a big enough paycheck or project
Yeah.
that you could convince me to.
I don't
walk
think the
away from
Live
football.
Tour could pay me to not watch football.
They can try.
They could try.
I'll listen to their offers.
Yes,
But
I'll have a conversation, but that would be a lot.
Yeah, I think you guys get a couple hundred each to be the commentators.
yeah, no, that'd be nice actually. No, I'm actually kind of all in on that now. $100 million. That's my walk away from everything. If the Saudi government wants to just put that directly into my account, I'll be their bitch. Whatever you want, I'm gonna do it. You mentioned the Las
By the
Vegas
way,
Raiders.
this is exactly the point of the interview the first time where you started looking around being like, these guys do this for a living? I could see that in your face.
You mentioned the Raiders. So the Raiders just said like Gronk and John Gruden were going to get Tom Brady and Gronk to town. How involved in the conversation were you about that?
I was not involved at all. I was funny. I was obviously I know Dana very well. He that was the first time I had heard the story, and then I remember him talking about how close he was to some other situations, and I think there's a couple of other situations as well. But he could talk about that whenever he's comfortable talking about it.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear what Tom has to say about it.
Are you still close to Tom?
Friendly, yeah.
Yeah, because I saw those pictures. It was like you. It was back in like 2015. You, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, and Tom Brady all hanging out. I was like, man, that's probably no offense, that's the hottest group of dudes in America to ever hang out together.
It's a fact.
I mean,
It's a fact.
Yeah.
by the stats.
All right, so Mark, here's a question that I guarantee you haven't been asked today. You have car dealerships in Ohio, and you just named them Mark Wahlberg Chevrolet. That's a power move. Why?
Yeah.
What was behind that? Why Ohio? Why a car dealership? Like the name, obviously.
I wasn't going to call him Donnie Wahlberg Chevrolet.
But it's just a very funny. Yeah, it's just a very funny thing.
You know
like,
what? I've always.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's very successful auto dealer. His name is Jay Feldman. He's got, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 stores kind of all in and around the Michigan, Ohio area. I've always wanted to be in the car business. I was, I've been obsessed with cars since I was a kid. And so for me to be able to do something like that, I just thought it was amazing. So we started out in Columbus, right there near Ohio State University. And now we've got 5 stores getting into 6. And, I love the car business.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried selling cars?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. It's a tough racket. That was my first job out of college. I sucked at it.
Yeah, my next film, actually, the guy in the beginning of the movie is selling used cars.
Ooh.
I'm pretty good at it.
Are you? What's your opener?
Oh God.
Like, let's pretend I'm in the market for
A Chevrolet.
a Chevrolet.
Yeah, at Mark Wahlberg
A
Chevrolet.
Chevy Silverado.
Yeah.
You could sit there talking about how you want to be that guy, but you could actually be that guy when you pull up in that Silverado.
I like that. I
Okay?
could be him.
Pull up in that Silverado. Oh my God. So you want to be the guy? I'll actually, you know what I'll do? Seriously, I will give you my price because I want to see you in that Silverado.
Your price? Like the friends and family price? I'm your friend?
Friends and family, yes, at cost.
At cost. So you're not making any money off this.
No.
I'm doing you a favor by taking off your
I just
hands.
want to see you in the Silverado.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, friend. I will take it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you that license plate wrap. It's going to say Mark Wahlberg Chevrolet.
You toss in a full tank of gas, a cup of coffee, and you got yourself a deal.
Listen, by the time I finish with you, you're going to have a tattoo in the back that says Mark Wahlberg Chevrolet.
Ooh,
I'm in.
if someone gets a Mark Wahlberg Chevrolet tattoo, will you give him a free Chevrolet?
I'd have to ask Jay about that.
I think Jay, we could call him. I mean, that would be a great promo. We just guarantee.
Yeah.
Face tattoo, maybe.
How do I get Kevin Hart to do that?
Yeah. I just love the idea that you have a bunch of car dealerships, Mark Wahlberg Chevrolet. That's like, because it is, I someday aspire to be a car guy, and I'd just love to have my own car dealership.
It's pretty darn cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you're doing these hits with Kevin, who's like, do you like to take the lead, or do you find yourself like laughing at his jokes with all the energy that he's bringing more than he's laughing at? Is there competition between the two of you?
No. It's definitely a support system. You know, we got each other's back, and you know, it's like he's a producer on the movie. You know, he realizes, you know, you want everybody to be at their best, right? You know, he really allows a lot of these other comedic actors to really kind of shine and have their moments. And you know, he's a great partner to have for sure. Is there
outtakes at the end of it? I always love that at the end of comedies, where it's just like, here's all the times they made each other laugh.
There may be, I don't know. I haven't seen the final cut. I saw the movie. Well, it was still a work in progress.
So do you watch all your movies?
You know, if I'm flipping through the channels and one comes on that I like, I'm like kind of, you know, check a little bit of it out just to see if it holds up. But I'm not like, you know, oh, let's go watch one of Dad's movies. Come on, guys, everybody come downstairs. And, you know, I mean, I kind of, if I'm involved, especially producing the movie, and, you know, I'm involved in post-production and all that stuff, then you know, by the time it's actually done, I'm like, okay, I've had my fair share of this one and kind of want to get on to the next.
Yeah. Have you watched Boogie Nights with your family?
No.
Okay. That's going to take some time.
Well, this one's got nudity in it too.
That one's going to take some time.
Yeah, that's for another time.
This isn't about this movie, but have you seen Top Gun, the new one?
I haven't seen it yet.
You got to go check it out.
Go see it, and I want to see it in the theater. So my wife was like, I was like, all right, I'm going to the movies today. I'm going to go see Top Gun. She's like, don't go see Top Gun in the theater. We have it here at Netflix.
Mm-mm.
I said, okay. So yeah, I know. But so I'm like, okay. So I'm waiting around. She's like, I'll watch it with you all day. I'm waiting around. She's doing all this stuff. All the stuff's happening. I'm like, I'm waiting. All of a sudden we go on to Netflix. It's not on Netflix yet.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't want to watch it on TV either. You got to go see it.
No, I want the sound, the experience, all of it on the big screen. Absolutely.
I'm a pilot. It's very realistic, and it does make you, like, it gives you that need for speed. If they make a Top Gun 3, would you pick up a phone call for that one?
I got to tell you, Tom Cruise is probably the biggest movie star in the history of film.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
One of them for sure.
Yeah. I mean, he's up there.
You know, if I get the chance to work with old Tom, I'm showing up.
I think you have to. What if the rules are, though, you have to play his wingman that he constantly, like, berates, and then you have to sacrifice your life for Tom Cruise at the end? Is there any ego that goes in that decision, or is it just like, you know what, I have the opportunity to work with Tom Cruise on a Top Gun movie, I'm in?
I'd probably ask for a little bit of a rewrite, but no.
Yeah. You don't want to be the bad guy in the movie.
I've only been the bad guy in Fear, and I cannot wait to do it again. I got to play the bad guy again soon.
Yeah, being the bad guy is the best. All right, so I have one last question, Mark. Again, everyone go watch Me Time on Netflix, out now. My last question is a Roback question, RHOBACK.com. Use code TAKE for 20% off your first purchase. Q-Zips, polos, hoodies. Great golf wear, Mark. Roback.com.
I thought you were talking about municipal.com.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you want to bring an ad? Bring an ad to the pod. I like to bring ads to different pods. Yeah.
Municipal, baby.
Okay.
Do you have a promo code?
Yeah.
I don't, but I'll get it for you.
Okay, yeah, and we do have Chevy is one of our best sponsors, and so we've also got the ad now that if you get a Mark Wahlberg tattoo, you get a free Chevy Silverado.
Yeah, how about this
deal?
Hey, next time I'm coming in person. The Zoom stuff is not working.
Yeah, we got to do municipal promo code Roback.
Yes.
How about that?
Yes.
A little synergy.
Yes. All right. So my last question: the last time we had you on, I think it was like 2018. Since then, Conor McGregor did challenge you to a fight. Are you thinking, like, it feels like everyone's getting in the fight game right now? That pay-per-view would be pretty insane. Are you thinking about it?
You know, it's funny because I was talking to Ari and Dana when the whole thing was happening, right? And they were just kind of joking around and we're like throwing out these numbers and what we were going to do and how we were going to do it. And then my son comes up to me and goes, Dad, don't you dare. Don't even think about it. I don't care if it's 250. Don't you dare. my 16-year-old. But listen, I've been a huge fan of the UFC, and I'm a huge fan of Conor. I think what he was able to do for himself and for the sport is fantastic. I think he was just frustrated because, when WME had bought the UFC for a real number, he was the one who was really driving the business. So he was a little frustrated, I think, that guys were buying in and making money, but it was an investment opportunity, and but I'm a big fan.
You know what you need to do is all future boyfriends, they have to fight Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
before.
and you got to hear my son's imitation of Conor. Oh my God, it's spot on.
So he's got to fight him.
Spot on.
He's got to fight
Spot
him.
on.
Yeah. What's better
I
than...
got to get Conor. I got to get him to be in a movie.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Like do a remake of Snatch but
Yeah.
with Conor McGregor.
He would be great in a movie.
Yeah. I definitely think in the right movie, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, Mark, this has been awesome. Thank you. I know it's been a long day for you. Me Time out on Netflix now. Go check it out. You're a recurring guest next time in person.
We'll work out.
I'm bringing the tequila.
Okay. Okay. If we still have a job, because I don't know if we passed the on-air personality test for you this time.
Hey, whoever was dumb enough to hire you, they ain't gonna figure it out. Just keep doing what you're doing.
That's a great point.
That is great advice.
There's been no better synopsis of our careers than that.
Yes. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Mark Wahlberg is brought to you by Sling TV. It's college football season, which means you need Sling TV, where you can watch unbeatable college football coverage starting at just $35 a month. We're about to get into Fyre Fest. Sling is presenting this Fyre Fest. Get everything you love about college football, like rivalries, marching bands, bowl games, conference power rankings, all of it with Sling. Plus, Sling has all the best games on the biggest channels like ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN3, SEC Network, ACC Network, Fox, and the Big Ten Network, all for the best price. And the best part is getting Sling is easy. It's easy to set up. It's even easier to use. You can stream on any device and record up to 50 hours with included DVR space. Plus, you won't get locked into a long-term contract. So if you're looking for the perfect place to spend your Saturdays, you need to take a look at Sling, where you can get everything you love about college football for the best price. Check out sling.com for special offers. Sling, the live TV you love for a price you love. Try it today.
Okay, let's finish up with Fyre Fest. Great interview coming on Monday, by the way, with Jason McCourty in studio. Hank, we're going to do a little NFL preview with him, talk his career. Hank, why don't you start us off with your Fyre Fest?
So as you guys can see, if you're watching on the YouTube, part of my take YouTube, go subscribe now. I have this lovely painting of a naked woman riding a tiger. It's kind of my background. It's I had it set up. I enjoy it. I get a lot of nice compliments, but it's because Donnie Does, our foreign correspondent, like a year and a half ago, when he was moving out of his apartment in New York and moving to China for an extended period of time. He asked me to hold on to it for him. I did, and then he just moved back to America and is asking for it back, and it's unfortunate. And I don't know what to put here now.
Tough.
What? Just keep it.
You can get one of just a naked woman riding Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I would never in a million years be like, I need this painting for like, I don't have the artistic taste to put it there. But once I had it, I was like, oh, this is great. I'm going to put it right behind my streaming and video setup. And now I have to figure something else out. And I just know it's not going to compare.
You know what you should do, Hank? You should get a replica made and just give him the replica.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, just like take a picture of it and then just print it on a big piece of paper and just hand it to him. Like maybe mount it and just be like, "Here's your painting back, Donnie."
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'm open for options because I got to figure something out.
Yeah, that sucks. It puts the whole room together. It really does. It brings it all together. It's like the Lebowski rug. That ties the whole room together. So maybe that's what you say. Be like, if I take this away, my whole setup is screwed up. Can I please have it?
I'm also out of teammates and friends on Mount Rushmore, but we kind of went over that already.
Yeah. Everyone hates
Yeah,
you
well,
on this
that's
podcast.
on you. You have nobody to blame but yourself for that one. You should just go full college, Hank.
Oh, I
and
could
just
blame
get
you guys for
the
doing
entire
teams in the
dorm
first place,
room
but I
set
won't
up
do that.
behind it. You could have like Boondock Saints. You could have the Kiss. the Pink Floyd album covers behind you. Get like super, like the Jim Belushi college sweatshirt. I'd like to see Hank go full college mode on us.
Yeah, that would be cool. Bob Marley, just have everyone know that you're like a fucking chill ass dude when they watch
Yeah.
you stream.
I had a Jimi Hendrix one when I was in college. I never listened to Jimi Hendrix, but it was like it was a sick tie-dye poster.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dudes rock. All right, PFT, what's your Fyre Fest?
My Fyre Fest of the week is that I'm actually having like a little bit of a Fyre Fest down here. So at the house this weekend, I have to entertain clients. And a specific client, Billy Football, is coming down this weekend. And Jake came down last weekend, had a fantastic time. Jake was a wonderful house guest. Whenever he tucks the bed, it looks like Field Yates stayed in that room. Even better than Field Yates. He does like the hospital corners, the whole 9 yards. So Billy's going to come down, and I have to be responsible for Billy this weekend in a party-rich environment, a client-rich environment, as Billy would put it himself. So I'm going to have to like basically be a dad this week. I'm going to be a dad. My Fyre Fest is I'm going to be a father this weekend, and I don't know if I'm prepared for it.
Yeah, I mean that's tough. As a father of a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, I like last night I had to, do a little fathering, reprimand my son for doing something he was doing wrong, and I realized that like he actually listens way better than Billy because like we went over what he did wrong. And he like said back to me like, yeah, I shouldn't have done this. And I was like, good. Now going forward, like when I ask you to not do something, don't do it. And I walked away being like, wow, if all of my interactions with Billy were this easy, it would be great. So yeah, it's you're fathering not a 3-year-old. It's like a 3-year-old times a billion.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, it's like
I'm just a pharaoh. I'm not domesticated. I don't claim to be. Some people follow rules and are sheep. I'm not.
Oh, that's okay. Nice spin zone there.
I'm a sheep, I guess.
Billy's
a sheep. My son's
Billy's
a
so
sheep.
independent.
Yeah. He's such a dude. He's like Jack Kerouac. He has to be on the road. He's got you can't tame a guy like Billy. He's 1 in a billion.
I mean, I had to make some sort of spin zone. I will say that I think you've underestimated my responsibility and, as a guest, my manners. So I think you're going to be frankly surprised.
Okay. Famous last words.
Okay, I will issue a full report card on Billy's performance this weekend.
Okay, great. My Fyre Fest is we're taping early because I'm about to board a plane, going to a bachelor party. It's pretty much my last bachelor party, like all until Hank, Billy, and Jake invite me to theirs someday. It's it. So my last good friend getting married, and everyone has that vibe of like this is it, and I'm very nervous for the hangover. Like I'm upset at myself for how shitty I'm gonna feel on Saturday and Sunday. So just little thoughts and prayers to me because I know I can get back. I know I can reach my peak. It's just when I reach my peak, the aftermath is very, very difficult to bounce back with. So I'm probably won't feel good again until mid next week. So yeah, I'm pre-Fyre Festing the hangover and the regret that I have from going on a bachelor party at 37.
That's how you know that you're washed, when you reach that point where you used to get excited about the possibility for senior boys for that first night and start planning ahead, being like, oh, it's going to be so great. And you can't even enjoy doing things anymore because now you're scared of what you're going to have to deal with in the aftermath of doing anything fun. So like the punishment for having fun is now way worse than the fun itself. So you'll just never have fun again. I've kind of reached that point as well.
Right. And like, I'm excited to see my friends. I'm very excited to see my friends, but it's also like, it's just sad because we've also had a few guys drop out like last second because of kids stuff or whatever it may be. And it's just like, yep, this is the reality now. So thoughts and prayers to me. We'll see how it goes. Billy, what's your Fyre Fest?
I'm currently dealing with fungus. It's on my back, and I have
Steroids?
the cream. No, steroidal cream to get rid of the fungus. Yes.
Monkeypox.
Mm-hmm. Steroids.
You don't get fungus from steroids.
Because you got dunked on.
The thing is, there's a part on my back that I can't get the soap So every time I like get rid of it in certain parts, it just comes back because there's a spot on my back. I need to have someone put this on me every day.
Just pee on your back.
It's not going well.
Ask
And
your dog.
Ask Mincy. He needs a job.
Also that I'm apparently living next to a trader, and I'm very deeply entwined with him on several ventures, such as these MILF Guy t-shirts. Man, I love football. We have a whole new line in the Barstool store. Go check them out. We got a Zach Wilson edition. We got a regular edition and tons of other great t-shirts launching, as well as our football guide t-shirt in the Barstool store. So check it out now.
And these Legends shirt, much like Big Cat with his Legends t-shirt, which he's wearing, I have not taken this off since I got it. It's
super
fire.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Super comfortable. Yeah.
Also,
all right, Jake. Oh, what were you saying, Billy?
PFT put a little bit of a damper on my weekend plans because apparently I'm, not wanted as a guest. So that's fine.
No, you're just going to be compared to Jake the entire time.
That was surprising.
It's no
news
different
to you?
from your
No,
professional.
well, I was like last year when PFT invited me, I was like, you're just being polite. Like, I get it. Like, I don't have to come. Like, you're just inviting everybody, but I know you probably don't want me down there. I won't come. And I didn't go last year. And then all this year, he's been asking me to come. So I was like, okay, this is the last weekend really of the summer. I'm going to go. But now it's just bad vibes.
I don't think
it's not bad vibes.
It's bad
just
vibes,
you're going
bro.
to be compared to Jake as a
just
house
get
guest.
drunk about it.
I think. Yeah, Billy. I'll tell you what. You come down here. I'll rub some antifungal cream on your back. How's that sound?
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, Billy, it's not bad vibes. Just drink your way through it. If you drink enough, the vibes will get good. So just do
Perfect.
that.
Yeah, you'll get sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get really hammered,
Yeah.
and then you'll be awesome.
Yeah. All right, Jake, finish us off.
Yeah, I like coming prepared to this podcast, but I don't have a Fyre Fest, so that's my Fyre Fest.
Whoa.
I've been waiting all week for
Jake.
something to happen to me,
Guy
so I'm
wins
like,
one Mount Rushmore and fucking falls off.
I'm like waiting all week. All right, something for the show, and I just didn't have it, so I've just been anxious about this segment because I didn't have anything to present.
Damn.
I think we have to suspend Jake.
I
Wow.
feel bad, but you know what's
Jake.
gonna happen the moment we sign off. Something bad's gonna happen to me today.
Oh, yeah. Like your zipper's going to break or something.
yeah.
Something
You're gonna see a
horrendous.
dog on the street
Yeah.
and get a real tickly
The
throat.
anxiety of not having anything to present is my Fyre Fest.
Honestly, I have like gotten out of assignments, and I can't believe I've never thought of that one. Usually, I just make something up.
Yeah, we know.
But I wouldn't do that.
That's a great excuse.
It's not an excuse. It's the truth.
No, I mean that's a great way to not do your job. I should keep that in my.
I'm just gonna write that
I'm
one
gonna
down
keep that in my
later.
repertoire.
Great
I
way not
am.
to do your job.
I
Tell
still.
the truth.
I think I've said something along this lines, but I can't wait for Billy like 10 years from now. Like that feeling when like you get caught by your parents like being drunk for the first time or being high for the first time, and in your head you're like, oh, I played that off well, and then you grow up and you're like, they knew every single time when I was fucking around and being an asshole. Like Billy thinks he gets one over on us, and like 10 years from now he's be like, oh, yeah, they probably knew everything that I was doing. It's going to be a great moment.
I do like how Billy has now officially collected all excuses like Pokemon's because he just realized that sometimes the best excuse can be saying like I don't have an excuse.
Yeah, honesty.
And now he's like, oh, I never. Okay, now I have everything, and now I've got every shot in my bag.
Honesty never like even crossed Billy's mind as an excuse to be like, hey, I don't have this.
Hey man, fake it till you make it.
On Monday for who's back, you know what? Nobody's back.
Yeah, he's definitely going to do that.
Who the fuck is that? Nobody.
All right, numbers.
I
One.
posted an updated graphic on my Twitter account.
All right, Max, hit the button. All right, I'll go 27.
Yeah, so we're down to 5 numbers: 6, 26, 27, 29, 78. I'll go 26.
PFT, what's your number? Hit it, Max.
85.
Here it goes. This would actually count for Hank. It's the real ping pong ball machine.
69.
He's putting the ball back in.
Happy birthday to the ball machine.
Yes.
Saturday. 2 years old.
What do we got? 51.
Is that a first?
Or is that the most? Has that been picked the most?
No, that's 52. This is a second timer.
Oh.
51. All right. See everyone on Monday back in studio.
My animal fact is I don't have an animal fact, and I'm an animal technically, so that's a fact. I actually have a real one, but I'll save it for next time.
Love you guys.